Hello, and welcome to another Havoc Sons video. Actually, I think I'm going to call these the Computer Cave series. I'm actually in my computer cave. If anyone has seen some of my prior videos, my computer cave is kind of interesting. It is basically set up with all kinds of stuff. Kind of cool. Yeah, can you tell what, I guess I'm too far away, but those are all clocks. Different parts of the world. I should zoom into that. That might be a little interesting. But anyway, this is just one side of my, my computer cave. But why am I shooting this video? Well, I originally wanted to shoot this video to talk about the computer below. This is the Tandy 1200 made by Tandem, the Tandom company. No connection with Tandy. And I'll get into that later, but in doing that video and writing the script for that video, I came across a problem. And that's this monitor. And I just acquired that, and I haven't really had a chance to clean it yet. But I don't know if you can really see what's going on here. Can you see that? This is the Tandy RGB high-resolution color monitor. This is the CM-2. And believe me when I tell you this thing is ultra rare. Now, this particular monitor came out January of 1985 and was only available for a few years. It was originally made to go on the Tandy 1000. But I put it onto the 1200 because it's a fairly decent match. Earlier videos I talk about this 1200. I had a VGA card on it, which it just was that 4.7 megahertz CPU just had a real hard time, and I don't know if I've got this thing in slow-mo or I have to really look to see. I thought I typed menu. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, why am I shooting this video? Yeah, I've noticed this computer is just really, really slow. And I may have it somehow going half clock speed. So I'm going to have to look because it seems slower than it should be for 4.75 8-bit system. Here we go. But here's what I wanted to show you. Look at the beautiful colors on this. Oh, this is going to take forever. I have to file out this checking of the... It's like a antivirus. It just checks to make sure that all the file sizes are what they should be. But unfortunately, because this computer is running so slow, it takes forever to load this menu. And I'll look into that a little bit later. Right now, I finally got this going. I finally have the video on it that I want. I finally have the very rare CM-2 monitor that I wanted for it. So basically, like I said, this monitor came out in 1985, and it's unusual for a couple of different reasons. It was slow to come to market, and it didn't last very long. It really was meant for the... there was a couple systems that could use it. The 1200 was one of them, and the Tandy 1000 was the other one. But here's what's a little weird about this particular monitor. The VM2 high-res monochrome and the CM2 high-res color both have the same display. 80 by 25 display for text. 640 by 200 in high resolution graphics. Of course, the only difference is the CM-2 is a color monitor. So like I said, there's just very little information about these. Even though this is technically high resolution, it is only 640 by 200. And I believe it's the Tandy color palette. This looks to me like it's more than the standard 8 colors. So I think this might be the 16 colors that Tandy was famous for, but I'm not really sure about that. Let's take a look at the back of it. So basically here you see the model number 26-3212. It's the color monitor. Runs at 120 volts, 60 hertz, and 0.65 amps. Manufactured in Japan. That's not too bad. And here you can see the manufacturer date of January 1985. The serial number is 334506. That's pretty much all that we have for this side. And then over here we have, I don't know if you can, let's see if I can, oops, wrong way. And over here, it is a fixed power cable and a fixed video cable, and it looks like a 9-pin DIN, or a 9-pin COM. So of course it's not a COM port connection. It just looks very similar, a 9-pin plug. So this is a quick video on my very rare CM-2 color monitor. Like I said, 640 by 200 high res. And I haven't really locked up anything yet, so I don't really know if I have anything to show the color palette on this. Like, I'm pretty sure that if I hit this, maybe the speed test will work. Blackout. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, looks like it is. Let's see what we got for color on this. Yeah, I've got to get rid of that checking the virus. Or I've got to figure out what's going on. I really do believe that somehow I've got this 1200. You know how some computers you can set them at a lower speed? Because this is awful slow. And it was so slow that when I first got it working, the VGA card that it came with was just ridiculous. You couldn't, by the time it rendered a VGA object, you fell asleep. So I have to look inside and see what's going on. It has a RLL controller. Oh. Well, there we have it. Look at that. Tandy. Well, that answers my earlier question. 320 by 200, and it is 16 colors. So let's see what we have. Well, that definitely doesn't look right. That could be because the video card that I have in it is not currently set right. And I can tell by looking at that is definitely, well, beautiful color pattern, but that card is a little hokey. I'm going to have to adjust the diff switches on it. There's a lot that I have to do to this system to get it right. But hey, that's a great example of all the different colors. And it sounds pretty awesome. So anyway, that's my short video on the Tandy RGB high resolution color monitor, the CM-2. 640 by 200 with 16 colors. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great day and a better life. See ya.